The city said that they are urging and advising residents to be vigilant, considering all of these conditions, a recipe for potential disaster. They are also saying to do what they can to avoid activities that can spark a fire. They also reassured residents that they are prepared as well. If Tuesday's tsunami warning has you worried about traffic snarls and evacuation routes, city officials say they don't expect the same issues because localized fires are different from an island-wide emergency.
We look at our access routes. We'll be monitoring that. On the west side, we do have emergency access routes that at least some. So all of those things we're going to be focusing on.
And in case you do need to evacuate, prepare now, especially if you or a loved one is medically fragile. Have medication and medical equipment ready.
Make sure that you have your evacuation kits, your go kits ready, that you know your evacuation routes, and that you have a plan in place to evacuate should a fire break out in your particular neighborhood.
The city is preparing too. At least 10 water tankers are on standby, focused on high-risk.
So you should buy a helicopter and some water tankers now.
Areas in West and Central Oahu where water supply is limited.
With state DOT, they're making some tankers available, 6,000 and 3,000 gallon tankers available. And also with our federal partners, with Hawaii National Guard, there are some air assets that we can spool up in case we need them.
HPD will assist with safety and security, and EMS has mobile units for
Good
patient
idea.
care. Officials are also using technology like cameras and sensors to help detect hazards early.
They pick up any type of smoke or heat that'll come up, and it pans onto the area, so we can utilize that, and it's in conjunction with HECO.
Officials say 99% of wildfires in Hawaii are caused by human activity, so be careful with cigarette butts, unattended campfires, machinery that causes sparks, burning yard waste, and sparks along power line corridors. To protect your home, clean up clutter, and remove dry vegetation. Now back here live in Kalihi, the city does say you will hear alarm sirens tomorrow.
I know plenty of guys who are removing dry vegetation. One small piece at a time. Hey, okay, start.
Tomorrow at 11:45. Now remember, those are part of the regularly scheduled state testing of its outdoor emergency alert system. Don't be alarmed if you hear that, but if it is an actual emergency, be sure to check the news here on HNN as well, and hnlalert.gov. Subscribe to those alerts as well. Reporting here, Annalisa Burgos, Hawaii News Now.
Annalisa Burgo. Thanks, Annalisa. Yeah. I always wonder what would happen if there was an emergency on the first working day of the month, because that's when the sirens go off. The emergency happens at 12 o'clock. Everybody goes, morning. Okay, the Vegas gig, that's coming up. Nani said, mention the Vegas gig again. Okay. And I have a little graphic for you. I think it's this one. Bing. There we go. Yeah, this is the Beach House, and it's called the Beach House Las Vegas, but it's actually in Henderson, for those of you who know. It's about a half hour out. I actually booked it, I think it was last month, of something that right there on, what's that, that main drag where all the people, Fremont Street, and nobody bought tickets because local people evidently hate going down there, even though it tends to be pretty busy, but it's all, tourists and people want to take pictures with Spider-Man or whatever. But Augie Toba and I will be there August 15th and 16th. Augie makes these posters. Here's one that I really like that he did on this one. August 15th and 16th. You can go to andybumatai.com or augietlive.com and get your tickets there. Mahalo shakalaka for putting that on our website. That's what she does for us. I know. Thanks. Right there. Okay. And let's see, anything else? Oh, yes. After that's August. And in September, coming up, we'll have some posters and yada, yada. Granite Bay. This is just me. Granite Bay, Sacramento, and Santa Cruz. There we go. Oh, let's see. And Kenny says, everybody get the same evacuation route. That's why hard. Darlene, true that, Kenny. But there are other routes that can be used. Just curious, but don't know. It could be crazy and dangerous. Yeah, but the the electric bike groove. Believe me, first thing I would do is throw my one wheel in the back of my truck, go as far as I can, then park that truck, and I'd be going through, or my motorcycle, and just break a few laws by. I've done that on the North Shore. I will admit, when it's choked out on the North Shore, and I see the mopeds going down the dirt, on the side, I go, meh, and I'm so far, knock on wood, no tickets. Okay. All right, gang. So that's pretty much it. We are at the bottom of the hour. Mahalo nui loa for joining us. A special, a mahalo to all our moderators, which includes Rick S., Shakalaka. Devin wasn't here today, nor was C. Honda, but Nani Aloha, also an associate producer, was here, so we were in good hands. Mahalo nui loa, and see you when I see you. Oh, thank you. No comment. And Koto 808 says, on Maui, Oprah has a private road that she didn't open for tsunami evacuation. Or so I read. Yeah, I read that she actually ended up opening it, so you never know, right? Mahalo, Andy and Genghis. Thank you, Tommy Star Turtle. Appreciate it. Kaden, aloha. There we go. Aloha, ahuiho. That's from Lolo o Kole and Barakap. Nice one. Aloha, oi, right there. And Manalo. Oh, you from Nalo? You gotta go Manalo. You cannot say Mahalo, because when you from Nalo, it's Manalo. I guess. I'm not sure. Doopity doop 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 doop. There we go. And spelled correctly, which is not something you often see. Oh, you're very welcome, Miles. Mahalo. Thank you. Okay, that's good to hear. Yeah, I'm glad. Whatever it was. Thank you.